Hi, it's Bethany from So Northern Quilting, and I would like to share a very special episode of So Northern YouTube, and this is our part 2 tutorial on this on the round quilting for my quilt mom Crystal. So this is Crystal Quilting part 2, and this is where we take the idea from part 1, quilting in the circle, and totally go crazy and just quilt the shit out of everything, and lots of awesome ideas. And I know it needs an iron. It has been in the wash, but it needs an iron. So amazing Crystal Quilting part 2 coming up. So I hope that you enjoy it, and I hope that you have fun trying all these new ideas, and let me know if you incorporate these ideas into your quilting. And also lots of things. Also let me know if you want a special tutorial or something made just for you, and I'll get round to it, and it's just going to be lots of fun. And I hope that you have an amazing time trying out all these ideas on the video. This part 2 and the part 1 of the tutorial for crystal quilting. So hope you enjoy it, and I shall see you in a minute to show you all everything that is going on, because it's a lot of fun. And I had a lot of fun trying to think of things like how to do it. Actually, it was like really great experiment to like be creative in my brain. It was lots of fun. So hope you really enjoy the tutorial, and I'll stop jibber jabbering right now and let you get to it. Hello, this is part 2 of the awesome circle flower quilting thingy for Crystal. Quilt mom. It still makes me laugh, and you'll have to get used to it. So tough. Yeah, so this is part 2, and I have found new marking tools in my stash, and I've also found this cool ruler thingy that I used to make mandalas when I used to do mandalas. It is kind of like quilting mandalas, so think about it like that. So I've got this hemline water erasable chalk pen thingy like that. I've also got this clover charcoal liner, and it's like little needles, little needly thingies that come out. It's not sharp. And I've also got this I think it's Prim, but it doesn't have a brand on it, but I've only it's not sharp, so I've just turned it round. This one, which is more, it is chalk. Those two are chalks. The first one is water soluble, but it's still a chalk. So I'm gonna use this hemline pen thingy. No, I'm not, because it's not showing up. Let me try the clover. You can get refills for these as well, which is really cool, but I like yellow because yellow is my favourite colour, as well as neon pink and turquoise. Also, it makes a cool sound. But obviously this is chalk, so it's gonna rub away potentially. And then I think I'm gonna draw around these circles, and it's not that similar. It's a little bit bigger than the tape. So what I might do is go around again with the tape if I can. It's not that easy doing this on the round. This Chaco liner. And you can't really see what I'm doing. There. And it's not even. So I think I won't bother with that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw out I think I could probably get 6 on here because it's not as big as the other one, or is it? Just about 15.5, but I'm just going to use this. I'm just going to use this sheet. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back and show you all the circles once I've done them. I think that if you have the gel pen that works, it might be better to just stick with that, because this is it will rub away, but you can still see it. But I think it's easier to go around the circles with the pen rather than the Chaco liner. Also, I don't have a refill, so what happened is I was filling it up for the first time and it spilt on my floor. So I had big yellow chalk on my floor for ages. Even though I did vac it up and everything, it was still there because it stained. But yeah, I'm going to draw all these circles out, and I might see if I can get the other two to work and do inside-y circles and stuff, because this is really cool. This is the, I think it's Helix circle maker thingy, and I'll have a link to that in the description and whatnot so that you can get it, because it is like really, really cool. Oh, that works. Okay, I think I might stick with that because it's a bit easier, and then I'm not worried about the chalk going into the sewing machine, although I don't think it can mess it up more than it is. Yeah, so I'll see you back in a minute. Okay, so I have drawn 5 full circles and 2 half circles, and oops, the camera is falling. I straighten that up. So I've done 5 big circles, and I'm just going to hold the camera because it keeps falling down. Can I fix it? There we go. That might do it. 5 big full circles and 2 half circles, because I thought it might be fun to do something, I don't know. And they don't line up, which is slightly annoying. But that's okay. And I've added some of I used the white gel pen because I couldn't get the chalk pencil things in the holes of the template. So, and I drew the circles and they look wonky. So, I think that'll be fun to do that. So I'm going to, not sure what to do. I think I might do, let me see, on Luna's quilt here. I'll have a look at this for inspiration again. So I think I'm going to do more swirlies, more abstracty flowery things. Might do a swirly whirly thing like that. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to treat it a bit like a mandala. So like for this one especially, I can do something in the middle and then do something different in the center, do something different in the middle, and then do something different on the outside and expand. I think I'm just gonna have a play. This is all play. I do not have a plan. What I might do, forget the gel pen again, is we could do a bit of a sketching out. So we could do, like, I think for this one my idea is to do petals like this, and it is quite difficult to draw on the fabric, especially with the gel pen. I wonder if, is it easier if I put, oh, it's a little bit easier if I put a ruler underneath the fabric. So kind of like that, and then we could echo it. Might add a centre circle to the rest of them, and then it's more guidelines, because I did find it easier with more guidelines. So like that, and then we could do pebbles, because pebbles are easy. And then we could do maybe triangle, so that it looks a little bit like a star. And then not bother with this outside line, because it's going to be washed away anyway. Something like that might be fun, and we can also echo inside these stars, triangles. And then maybe do something a bit more crazy in these half circles, like we can go out. So we could, I do quite like this triangle idea. Let me get the little mini ruler. And we could even see if a triangle here would fit. That might be nice. And then make sure it all lines up even. Like that. Because that looks quite nice. And then we can do like something swirly. Like that. I think that would be nice. Could even do a double swirly in the middle so it looks a little bit like a love heart, and then change this one so that then this one is also a love heart, and that this one is also a love heart. Kind of abstracted love heart. And then maybe leave this middle bit plain, and we could echo inside this triangle star point thingies. And then for this other one, maybe the opposite something completely different. My fan is just turned off for some reason. I don't know what's going on there. And do something completely different in this half circle on this other side. I'm going to put my phone on silent, sorry for that. We could maybe treat it like it's half an orange, so we could make sure that we do these lines and that. And again here. And do different stitches. So, I mean, obviously pebbles is an obvious one for if it is an orange segment. Make it look like the little juicy bits of an orange, and then we could do, so it's got a border on this side as well for the outside, and then maybe also lines that match. I think that would be better. That'll be easier to do as well. We could even make that a grid. And we could also do a swirl thingy like that, swirly meander something or other. I need to practice that. And then we could do to think about which way to draw it, if it's at a different angle. Move you in slightly so you can see as well. We could do a loop-de-loop. Something or other. I think we should do something swirly in this instead of a grid, so that it's more cohesive. Well, that's all I got so far, and now my tea's ready, so I will have a think while I'm having my tea. So we'll come back and we will do it, and it'll be really fun. I'm quite excited for this orange segment idea, and we could even still add the star point triangles. And I think what I'm also going to do is sew in a coloured thread so that you can see it. I think if it's... Do we want the star points to go from this join to like this join so there's a little gap? We could do both. We'll do both. Like that, and then also like this. I think that'll be good. Yeah? A minute. Right, we'll do that. Okay, I've gone a bit crazy and I've already drawn out this one. My sister helped me do it. She said to be inspired by a ship's wheel. I don't think it looks like a ship's wheel, but that's what I was going for. Like, use the spokes as a design. So what I'm going to do, because I've already drawn this out and I've not shown you how to do it, I am going to show you more close up with my sketchbook. So I'm just going to bring you in so you'll be more zoomed in a minute. Okay, I hope that you can see now. So it's a bit like flower petals. It kind of reminds me of the flower from Tangled. So you come out and then go in and do a swirl. And this is how we're going to quilt it. So I'm going to try and do it as continuous line as possible so that you get an idea of what to do for quilting. So that what I did is I'm going to do these 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to do the other ones. So back from here we're going to go out to the point and do the swirl, around the swirl, and back in and out to the point, do the swirl, yeah, this one. I couldn't see the mark and it threw me off for a minute. Out to the point, do the swirl, and I want to make the swirl touch that line. Back down, out to this point, do the swirl, back round, and then the last one, out to the point, do the swirl, back round and to the centre, out to the point, do the swirl, and then I'm going to change the pen because this one is like the felt nib. It's a bit bleedy on the book and I don't want to make a hole in the paper. So then from the centre, then we're going to go back out to the point, do the swirl, and back down. And it doesn't matter if you overlap it or if you don't overlap it. Back from the centre to the point, do the swirl, and then there we go, do the swirl, I think it looks nice if you do it a bit half and half. So if you go over to half of the previous one, I think that looks nicest. And then 2 out, do the swirl, and then the last one, out, do the swirl. No, I don't like it like that. I'm gonna this. And then I'm not sure what to do for this bit. What we could do is go back up and go around all of the swirls at the top in the circle. And then what I thought we could do, so from the middle, is do the line again. So like so it's a triangle. Okay, and then make sure it's in the middle. And then we can go to the top of one of the triangles and go around again. And we could either do a triangle so that it comes out here like that, or what I'll probably do is do the scallops again. And I started in the wrong place, so and try and keep it even number, so like the same number around. It doesn't have to be an even number, but make sure that they're as even as possible. Here's a big one. Oh. So I think that looks nice. So, and then to be completely honest, I'm probably just going to show you this one, and the two half circles, and then we'll do something else. I think it's a bit too much, but I think it's something that we can go back to in the future. I think I need to work out more designs and probably get a finer gel pen so that I can have more sections drawn out. I think that would be good. So this is my chair being all horrible noise, if you can hear that. I think that's what I'm going to show you, and then I think that what I'll do then for part 3 is to do on the colours, the coloured fabric that I showed, I think, because I'm a little bit stuck. Oh no, I remember I was going to show you how to do this flowery one, spiral flower thing, wasn't I? That's easy peasy. So let's do this one. I'll bring it so that I can see it, and I'll zoom you in like that so that you can see what I'm drawing. So we're going to start spiral in the middle. I'll do it on this one so it's less thingy. Spiral in the middle and come back around and go back around again. And then this one is more of a loopy 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 round. And then you go up and you do loopy 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 round. And it's basically just a loopy round on the next layer and the next layer. And if you can try and make the loop on the top be in the center of the loop of the curve of the bottom, it looks nicer. So we can do a loop. So do you see? So these kind of line up, and then the next one will line up, if you see what I mean. Doesn't always work out like that, but it is quite nice. And then when you've done your loopy rounds, then you go up and you do a round in a circle. I don't think the pen is working much. So hopefully you can see. And then, so you've got a circle built around it, and then you do scallops. You can see a theme with my doodling. Lots of scallops, lots of round shapes. And then I sort of echoed that again. And so go up and make a teardrop shape, come back down, teardrop shape, scallop, teardrop, scallop, teardrop, scallop, teardrop, all the way around. It's quite tricky to draw on the fabric, which is why my hand is quite close to where the pen is. I think that'll look really nice. And then, so now we've only got 2 more to do. I think we'll come back to these 2. Zoom you back out. We'll come back to these 2. I might think of more ideas as I'm doing it. That is quite often the case. So I'm going to change to the neon pink thread because that's the most visible, and because I've drawn everything on in pen rather than just having the guidelines like in the part 1, it might be difficult to see for you guys, not just myself, though I do think it's going to be difficult to see for myself. So I'm going to change a thread and I'll be back and show you how to do it. Okay, so I've changed the thread to be the pink and I've left the bobbin thread the same because I can't be bothered to thread up new bobbins. So I'm going to start with this swirly whirly curly whirly flower with the teardrop scallopy border. So I'm going to go, and it's unthreaded, because of course it has, and I have to manually thread the sewing machine, and it's so annoying. Don't let anyone tell you can't thread a sewing machine with long nails. And these aren't particularly long, but I can thread a sewing machine with very, very long nails. Don't let anyone tell you different. If you want long nails, you go for it. So, we're going to start in the circle. And I'm going to cut the thread. And if you keep all of your spare thread, by the way, I do have a project that we can use all the thread and the little bit, like tiny scrappy bits of fabric that you would just throw away. Like, don't keep everything. Don't be a hoarder of like tiny scrappy things. But keep the thread, because I have a project and you guys will love it. So I'm going to just follow my drawing. And now we're going to do the loop-de-loops. Oh, I think there was too much vibration going on then. Knocked my little cushion off the top. Gone back to that point, and then I'm going to go up, so I'll show you that. And I'm going to go to the center of that loop, and then just continue doing the loop-de-loops, and we'll do that for the next layer. So then and then once I've done that, and then I'll show you what else to do. Okay, so I've done those 2 layers of the loop-de-loops, and I'm going to go up and go around in a circle. And then now I'm going to do the scallops, and then we'll echo and do the teardrop scallops. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna do I followed the line a little bit. I kind of did my own thing and not followed the line, and then I got confused when I had to join up again about the teardrop. So I'm going to take this out now. And the gel pen sort of leaves like a dusty residue. So you can see that. I think that looks really nice. And then I'll show you the back. So you can kind of see it a little bit. And then let's go and do the rest. So I'm going to change thread colour again because it's quite fun to do different threads. And then I get to use threads I've not used for anything else because I always use the grey. So I'm going to change the thread and then we'll come back and do this one. Okay, so now I'm going to do this one. I'm just going to move back slightly so you can still see but you don't get my thumb in the way. The thread undid itself again, so I had to redo it again. So I'm just going to follow the lines and go out to the point, do the swirl and back. And I'm going to do the same for all the other ones. I'm going to move you back over there slightly so you can see better. Okay. Okay, so now I'm going to do all the ones in between. Oopsie daisy. So I've done that now. I really think that it looks kind of like the flower from Tangled and also like a bluebell if you were to open it out so that it lays flat, if that makes sense. I don't know if it does, but that's what I think it looks like. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to follow the swirl back up, and once I get to the high point of the swirl I'm going to go around in a circle, and all this dust that you saw jumping around, that's from the chalk from before, and maybe also the pen, but definitely from the chalk. So I'm going to do that now and go around and then do this triangle shape. Turn the speed down a little bit because I'm moving slowly. So now I'm going to do the triangle shape. You could also use a ruler and a ruler foot to make sure that these points are straight, but just for demoing and just to give you an idea, I'm not going to do that, but I would do it if I was doing this on a proper quilt. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back up to this point and go all the way around and then make the scallops. So I'm going to make the scallops now. I don't know why I pressed that because it doesn't work, but not to worry. So cut all the thread, push it back, clean the dust off, and that is what we've got. I think that looks so cool, and I love this neon yellow thread on the black. I'll show you the spool. I think that looks gorgeous. Definitely think it would make it also kind of looks like a lily. I don't know if I'm thinking of flowers properly, but it kind of looks like a lily, the flower from Tangled, and a bluebell if you were to like open it outwards, because I know bluebells have that sort of, they're cupped, aren't they, like that, and then they have like a swirly bit. So then we're going to do this one because this is an easier one. That one is an easier one. So then, this is fun getting to change the thread. I think I'm going to use my neon thread, so I've got this neon coral, which will be nice. And then I'm also going to use this blue because I've not used that for a long time. I don't remember when I last used that. And don't forget to keep all the threads. They'll come in handy. I've got a project that you guys will love. It's really, really cool. So I'm going to change the thread again and set up, and then we'll do it, and it's going to be fun. Okay, so now we're going to do this one, and I've chosen the blue thread for it, and I need to put my glasses on so that I can see. So and I'm going to get rid of the threads. Nearly cut out the little basting stitch then. Okay. And now I'm going to do the echoing. And then I'm just going to fill in with the bubbles. I think pebbles, bubbles, whatever. I think that'll look nice. So I'm going to do that. So then what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go, I don't think I want to do the circle all around actually. I think I will just do the triangle and then I'll see what it looks like, and then if I need to go around then I will. I can't decide. I think I'm just gonna leave it like that, you know. What I might do is go back down to this and then do another petal inside. I think I'm gonna do that because I think that'll look nice. Right, and then that's that one. So let's cut the thread and then have a proper look at it. The thread sort of blends in with the pen because it's only light, but I think that looks really cool. I don't think it needs the circle around, and I don't think it needs the echo inside either. So that's going to be really, really cool. So then the battery's flashing to change. So I'm going to change the battery and then change the thread, and then we're going to do these 2 half circles. So I'll see you in a minute for that. Okay, I know I said that I wasn't going to change the root to the ruler foot, but I have, because I just think on these half circle designs it will look a lot nicer. So it might not work the way I want it because I don't have a lot of practice with the rulers, and obviously they can't be directly on the line, so that's going to be a little bit tricky, but let's give it a go. I'm going to turn the speed down a lot. This is a lot trickier than I thought it would be. I think I'm going to try and find the foot pedal and see if I can get that to work, because I think it will be a lot easier to just control it with the pedal instead of pressing the button, because I kind of need 3 hands to move the fabric, the ruler and press the button, and it's annoying and it's difficult. Okay, so I found the foot pedal and I've just had a little play here and a little play with the ruler. That's going to be my test one, so I think it'll be a lot easier for me to do this now, so let's go for it. Bloody pedal stopped working again. There we go. let's do it again. No, that's not where I want it to go. I don't know where it was. Right, ignore that bit. I want it to go there. How do we do that? There. Okay, so working with the rulers is hard, but I think with practice it will work. Lots and lots of practice is needed. And the ruler I used is Sid by Angela Walters, because she's the queen of quilting. So go buy them. So then I'm going to try, I keep forgetting I've got the foot pedal now. I need to make some space on the floor for the foot pedal. I hate the bloody foot pedal. Right, so now I'm going to move you back slightly and I'm going to go around here. I'm going to try with the ruler again. There. That's where I want it to go. Right. And then I'm going to do the swirly designs in there. I'm going to bring you back in slowly. Yeah, this is a squeaky chair. It's very annoying. Like that. And then up and slightly across there and back down. Oh, and then I can do this section as well, so that's good. There we go. So now I'm going to do this swirly one. And then I'm going to work my way into this next one. And I don't know what to do in that one, so I'm going to wing it. I'm just going to do something. So basically it's just bigger swirls. Oh, I don't know what to do. Right, I think that looks so cool. I think I should have thought something different to go in here that was along a similar line. But I think it looks okay. But I don't like that there's two swirlies next to each other. But it's just practice. And I think that I should definitely practice with the rulers more. This is what it looks like on the back. So, and then let's go on to this side and then we're done. This one is my test one. It's a bit naff, but it's good to test. So I might just do testing on these ones off camera because I want to show you how to do it, how to do stuff, but I don't want to make this like super crazy mega long. And if each section is like 10 minutes or so, I don't want it to be like insanely long video. But it is a tutorial, so I do think it should be reasonably long. But I know that people don't like long videos. And to those people who think our videos are too long, just put it on 2 times speed or something. Don't complain, you can still watch and it's fun. So let's start this again and bring the camera down. Right, I'm gonna leave it like that. So that one was fairly easy to do. Okay, so I definitely need to try practicing some more with the rulers, but I do like how all of the designs have come out. I think that it looks really cool, and I think that I just need to sketch out some more ideas, but the ones that we have done completely I really like. I'm definitely going to do this again on something. And I like this idea where it's just the star, where it's not really a fully circle. And then I do like this one. I like this scallop teardrop shape. That really adds extra interest. And I really like these half circle orange segment shape with the star. Again, need to practice some more with the ruler, but I'm quite happy with what I've done. I've not done the rulers for a really long time, and then when I did use them, I just copied from the packaging and I watched videos doing it, at the same time, so it was just trying to remember how to do it. And then with this one, I completely forgot. I was already basically halfway through and I completely forgot about following the lines of it. But I do really like them. They're definitely something I'm gonna incorporate into my designs in the future. And then I'm gonna go to bed now, and in the morning I'm gonna do these two just off camera so that I can just concentrate. I might watch some videos while I do it, listen to music and relax before I have to do work stuff in the morning. I'm doing my friend's nails tomorrow, so I'll put a picture in what it looks like, what they look like, so that you can see, because you might not be interested in the nail stuff, but I think that it's fun to keep you updated, and it might not be something that you see on your YouTube if you only watch quilty things. And I am a nail tech that does quilting, so it's just fun to see. And I have a really cool idea. This is a side note, but I have a really cool idea to use up like the threads. So like these are all the threads that we've used today. And I want to make some nails that are fairly long and incorporate the threads into it on a clear base. I think that would look really cool. So when I get a chance to do that, I'm going to do that. But don't forget to keep these threads for a project. It's not for nails. I promise. You're going to love the project with the thread. It's going to be really cool. It's going to be lots of fun, and you'll get to incorporate this sort of quilting designs on, and you could use that as a practice. So what I'm going to do for this video is I'm going to upload part 1 and part 2 and then leave it for a couple of weeks, and then so that you can practice all these different designs I've shown you. Let me find the other one here. All these different designs I've shown you, practice it and do the quilting on nice fabric, and we will make like a bag or a zipper pouch or something useful that you can make to show off your skills. It's not going to be a quilt, it's going to be something useful, and I'm going to make a practice one using these, and then I'm going to use that nice turquoise and yellow fabric to make whatever the project is. I've not quite decided yet. It's either going to be, and let me know your preference in the comments, it's either going to be zipper pouch, a tote bag, or like a storage pot thing. So it's going to be one of them, because that'll be something quick and easy, and you don't have to have massive amounts of stuff, and it won't be any piecing involved. It'll just be quilt your fabric, cut it to this size, make the project, and then you're done. So let me know what your preference is in the comments. Zipper pouch, tote bag, or storage pot thing. And storage pot, I don't think I've got an example to hand, but it'll just be like a little thing, not hard, it'll just be like the fabric and a lining, so it's not going to be stand-upable storage. I do have one. Okay, it's going to be something like this, is a storage pot, and you can fold it over like that. So it's just a little boxed bottom. It's not going to be properly stand-upable. It does stand up, but do you know what I mean? It's not going to be sturdy. So zipper pouch, tote bag or storage pot, you pick in the comments, and whichever gets the most comments of what that is, then that's what we'll do. And then the other ones will have tutorials anyway at some point, but I think that's going to be really fun. So yeah, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a back, I might put these back to back actually. If I put these back to back, because they're near enough the same size, like it won't cut off a big amount. I might trim it to this size, and then I'll just sew them together, and then I can put it in the wash, and then I can show you at the end of the video properly, because I think that will be good to show you what it looks like without all the pen. So I shall do that in the morning though, when I've done these other two bits. And then I can stick it in the wash, and then I can see what it looks like too, because I think it's going to be really cool. So I'm going to leave this section like this, and I'll be back. You'll see me with my face on in the morning. But it'll be like a minute for you. And then, yeah, it's going to be really good. Okay, bye. For now, it'll be second. I'll be there like that. So I hope you enjoyed the tutorial on Crystal Quilting Part 2 for my amazing, lovely quilt mom, Crystal. And I can't wait to see what you do. Can't wait to see everything that you do in your quilting, and it's going to be really fun to just think outside the box for a little bit, and let me know in the comments if there is anything that you would like to see me do just specially for you, to see if I can get the cogs turning in my brain. And it's going to be really fun. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you have an amazing day and lots of quilting ahead. So bye.